Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Love or Die Trying. Also nachdem jetzt die letzten beiden Folgen äh, von der... fuck. Irgendwie habe ich gerade die Wörter dafür nicht im Kopf. Nach den letzten beiden Folgen leider eher etwas kaputt waren von den Videodateien her, hoffe ich, dass diese Folge jetzt besser wird. Also gerade die Folge 5 war ja absolut kaputt. Da konnte ich Videodateien leider gar nicht retten. Folge 6 war ja, hatte ziemlich viele Stellen, die kaputt waren, wo ich mir das dann halt dementsprechend wieder zusammenbasteln musste. Indem ich OBS halt einfach nochmal über die Datei habe drüber laufen lassen, aber wenigstens konnte ich die Datei abspielen. Das heißt, ich konnte die kaputten Stellen dann rausnehmen. Trotzdem sehr anstrengend. Ich freue mich schon auf den neuen Rechner, wenn es soweit ist. Ich hoffe, dass mir das einiges einfacher macht. Aber naja, egal. Äh, Ich bin gerade am Überlegen. Ich weiß gerade nicht, mit wem ich das letzte Mal ein Date hatte. Ich, obwohl, ich glaube, das letzte Mal hatte ich ein Date mit Tara gehabt, das zweite. Das kann sehr gut sein. Dann fehlt Violet jetzt das zweite Date, glaube ich. Violet und Ellie fehlt noch jeweils das zweite Date. Wenn ich mich jetzt gerade nicht irre. Okay, I was feeling a bit restless after today's date. To wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Oh, das Mädel, ich find's irgendwie geil. Hey, that Red. Care for a glass of five? Of five. Okay, come, yeah, sure, I would love a glass. No, that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured in until it was full. Well, maybe a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. Much like your remaining lifespan. Cat filled her glass to the brim and downed in one go. What the fuck, echt, das Mädel ist so geil. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. It felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Cat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. Sorry. Da hatte ich mich gerade irgendwie verschluckt. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. And I don't even know how that's possible. He has killed people with buzzsaws. What the fuck? Sorry, Dread. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Cat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you are here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Cat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chuck a full bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Dread. If you knew some of the things I had done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being ratings magnet on your dates. I will be fine. Thanks, Dread. If you don't mind, I would like to be alone. Good night, Cat. Don't stay up too late. Great, the rocking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Cat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Cat is drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. Oops. The two of us were lying down in the grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we are out of here? The countryside. Seems like it would be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the You don't even have to ask, laugh. Of course I'm coming with you. We are a team, right? We are a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We will make sure our kid gets a chance to meet there, so. My face turned bright red. What? Say that after we are actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You are sweet. Not as sweet as you, boy. Ich krieg Karies. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing our terrace game together. It was Multiplayer now. Jetzt schon? Also, meiner Erfahrung nach ist ein Multiplayer verdammt scheiße und schwer zu programmieren. Also schwer ist Definitionssache, aber es ist verdammt scheiße zu programmieren. Wesentlich beschissener als Singleplayer. We all could play together in the same world. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said cover me, or you will have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying, there's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. Yui, I need you to cover me, where are you? I'm sorry, it's the Major's birthday and I can't decide which berry to give him. It can wait. But then, I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test the relationships, but maybe that will have to wait a bit. I guess we will see next time. Yeah, next time. I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. What the heck, aber irgendwie geil. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Oof, not so loud. Please, my head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow the scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of survival goes down for every opened bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Yup, ich weiß das zumindest. Anyway, back to the brass tracks. Yesterday's second date with Tara went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. With so much, Ich gehe mit Violet. Nice, I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Leads the way. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Dread. I just thought I would take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing, cried the Burgess. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Cat to pull in a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my! Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then. Why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laugh was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. Scheiße gelaufen. That's it. I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long we had the cake in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet to do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Oh, adorable. Now just for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. Backen ist ja nicht so meins. Ich bin ja eher der Typ fürs Kochen. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She is She is pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Dread, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me. I am first in line to try it out. Thank you, I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why is that? My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of a cake with my fingers and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet, you better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Dread. I would love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this stuff, and then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it will become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Yep, die breiten sich ein wenig aus. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect, you're natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow. I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Dread. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I am on top of the world right now. Oh, adorable. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiled. Er hat's auch eingesehen. For a few seconds we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence. Our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed, Viola Valentine. First twins in the family. Oh, I'm out of my room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a duff ball at my face. What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, it split against and stuck to my face. She burst into a childlike laughter. What the fuck? Where is it escalated? Nice catch, Dread. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another duff ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another duff ball. Oh shit, I have only a second before the next volley. Man muss aber vorher dazu sagen, sie hat angefangen. Ich gehe on die Offensive. I had just started to reach for another duff ball when the duff ball split against my fourth single. And then mercy. And then another. I crumbled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the duff on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another duff ball. It splattered against her left cheek. Oh, you are even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger had dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after a impromptu food fight. Food was. It brought the dessert that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had to come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face and she wiped off some remaining duff. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Brad. I suppose it has been a long time since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked up some more crumbles off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend some more time together soon. I quite like this. I would like it, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? Just wait and see, there's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. So Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her. I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing is for sure. Being around her makes my heart skip a beat and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Dread. What are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how did your date with Violet go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's fully unrelated. Okay. Also, anders gesagt, die Insel hat tatsächlich keinen Wein mehr. But yes. Anyway, my date with Violet today was... It was wonderful, and that's not a word I say very often. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. Das stimmt. Okay. Es kommt auf die Frau drauf an. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not the amnesia talking. Und es kommt auch auf die Art des Kriegsgebiets an. Es gibt auch Leute, die einfach durch nicht kochen können, eine Küche in ein Kriegsgebiet verwandeln können. Zumindest vom Aussehen her. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I had expected no less from the woman who is currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we have finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night Red. Night Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being fresh baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh. That wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this, so that I wanted to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite and wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Dread. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What wouldn't give to have you back like this? Ich glaube, da fehlt ein Wort. Egal. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So, how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title Warplanes in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Dread and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violets. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're delicious. Raw of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So how comes the cookies he's better So how comes this cookie better everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see better on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Ah, that's... You sure it was just baking together? Ah, I thought it was more than that. I charted as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Ellie and I laughed and I made the finger guns at each other. I don't get it. That's cause you're a good person, Yui. I think that Ellie is trying to say is that Violet and Dread... Ellie stuffed the cookie into Scarlet's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Ellie. Oh, teach me too. Where should Dread have all the good stuff? Ah, wir spent the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Gut, aber ich würde sagen, dass ich dann jetzt hier diese Folge mal beende. Und ich denke, dass ich lieber mal sicherheitshalber den überschreibe, falls die Folge kaputt ist, dass ich das notfalls aber nochmal nachspielen kann. Hey, aber nun gut. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.